Hey there, and happy Wednesday. It is also free shipping day. Oh, I wonder if my lens is like dirty or something. Sorry about that. Hopefully when I get it flipped around, I won't have this like haze going over the screen. Or maybe I just see it on my end and not on your end. But kind of like, kind of also tells you kind of the way my day has been. It's kind of been a little bit like hazy crazy because free shipping day is always a huge day, and today was no exception either. Thank you so very much for blessing my socks off with the fantastic orders. I have kind of had a large goal to reach by the end of this month because Stampin' Up's fiscal year goes until September 30th. It starts on October 1st. So as the year winds down, the month winds down, the quarters, I've been watching certain numbers and just kind of like getting close to what my year-end goal was. We all have to have goals, and so with that, it's like, ooh, today was a big boost towards that, where I thought, oh, I don't think I'm going to get anywhere near it. And yet here it is creeping up. But you can still help if you want with that goal. And then also you can still get in on free shipping. So orders of $75 or more will get free shipping. And so that's a savings of, 11% times $75. You've got that at least around the $8 mark. You could get a free embellishment for about that too, or pretty ribbon or something. But anyway, I won't keep chatting about it because if this is like your news flash of, oh, that's right, I forgot about free shipping, you might want to say, Belle, hurry up with your video so I can go look at my wish list and get an order in quick. But let me show you a quick and easy card to put together. I have all the pieces already cut out, which will make it fast. And it's a fun fold. Hi there, Tabitha. And so it'll be fun to show you the products in the suite and then just easily put this card together for you guys. And the measurements are super simple too for you. So that always helps as well. So let me get my camera turned around here. So I thought, oh, this is perfect. The last 2 nights I have been so wiped out and tired from healing still that I have been like ready for bed, which anybody knows me knows I'm a night owl. So just to be like energized yet at this time, I could crash in an hour, but I'm pretty excited that I'm still like functioning enough to do my video for you guys. So the Wildly Flowering Suite is where this is coming from the annual catalog here. And I don't know if any of you guys shop Maurice's. I love that store and just kind of fits my personality, my clothes personality. And I wish that I could get like a shirt in every single one of these patterns from Maurice's because it looks like something that they would carry. Or I'd be open to shopping somewhere else that carried this line right here because it's just such pretty paper. And so tonight I'm going to be showing you the bundle, the stamps and the dies, and I chose a different embellishment, and I'm also going to be showing you the paper because I don't think I have shown you this set yet. I was going to a couple times, and if you know me at all, I try not to show or do a live video when products, especially the main course of it, is out of stock. And so I kept wanting to do something with this, and it was always out of stock, and especially the paper. So I thought, okay, now it's in and we can do this. And I say that, but who knows, with free shipping, sometimes things sell out too. Okay, so we've got this pretty paper, kind of that wild wheat in a beautiful way, especially with fall, you guys. And then this kind of has that moody mauve, just like a casual print on the back. And then we have moody mauve with some of the misty moonlight and white really popping on that design. And here we've got the wild wheat design with like a little bit more of a small print. Hi there, Elizabeth. Good to see you on here too. Okay. And then this is so pretty. Love this. So that's kind of got the pebbled path, I think, for the background. It kind of just reminds me of burlap, but very pretty on there. And then the back is just kind of like a fine linen look there. And then we've got some big flowers here with a smaller print on this side. And then there's 2 more patterns that I'll show you. One I'm making my card here with. So we've got the larger blue pattern, And then my sample here has a smaller blue pattern as well. So I chose the blue, of course, for the class that I did using this Fun Fold because that's my favorite color. And then I always find out after doing a class or during the class that they love blue too. So I'm not the only one. Hi there, Sandy. Okay, so the stamp set Wildflower Designs, sending happy thoughts. You've been on my mind. Thank you are the sentiments that come in there. And then we've got some floral images and kind of like, I love that little like splotch of almost could be like linen or just kind of a vague thing that can be added to cards just to kind of fill in that space. That's always a fun thing. So this is part of it. It's red rubber adhesive cling, I should say, and then my Wildflower Design die. So these are really fun too. And then this like cuts out not only this nice outside edge, like it's about a 1/4 inch frame, then there's this also. And so I learned with this, and I'll show you here, let me get this out of my hands with the die. So when I was cutting out this, like I thought, oh, this is going to be a fun frame, right? So it not only cut out the frame like so, it did it in 2 pieces. So I got this, and then I also got this from the inside, like so. So now I have a stack of these set aside, and you know me, someday I'm going to make a card, and I'm going to use all those insides. So I'm just sitting and waiting. And then in the meantime, the other die that is smaller, so I'll kind of show you this way, that can kind of sit and either float. Today's going to kind of float in my card that I'm putting together, but I just used this instead of that one, and just made the next size smaller for white. And these all have like the little pokey edges on there too. My camera shows that. And then this has a nice different edge on that as well. So a really fun set. This has been popular, and that's why it sold out so fast. Yeah, I just wanted to bring it to you now that it's back in stock. So my Fun Fold starts with a card base that is just one single sheet here, and this is Misty Moon. Oops, okay, my camera gave me a warning there. Okay, hi Deb. So what I did is took and cut it into 4-inch strips or swaths, and so you get 3 out of 1 sheet. And then I scored it, and of course I want to tell you how I scored it. I scored it at the 3/4 inch, and then 3.5, and then 9 inches. So if you have the scoring tool, which I love, 3/4, 3.5, and 9 inch. And you can see where that is scored. So then what I do is I just fold that 3/4 inch and give it a good crease. And I probably won't be checking for comments because it is late. I am getting a little bit tired. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Okay. And then I'm just going to give that a good crease, and you can see where it kind of flips up. And then this I'm going to fold in like so, and give that a good crease. And I kind of sometimes have to push along the edge if it just seems like it's not lining up, so that way everything is straight. I don't know if you ever have that where it's like, okay, I've cut my cardstock, given it the score, and it just sometimes needs a little squish to get the corners evened up. So we have this, and like this design has like the brown pattern sticking out on the front like so. And now I can go ahead and tape this down. And this is kind of sad, you guys, because look how pretty this pattern is, and that's all going to be basically covered up as I tape this to my card. So I just want to make sure I've got it going the right way here, and that's going to lay down on that card base here. And because this isn't a traditional open up card, the card will open up like this. So what I need to do then is put my inside in here. But before I do that, let me stamp that first with the Wild Wheat ink pad. So from the Wildflower Design, there's this fun one that pretty. Let's see. Yeah, trying to think how I want to do this. A pretty flower. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp that for the inside. And because I've just stamped it, I'm going to take this and just stamp that in the middle, because that's going to get stamped off anyway. Everybody at class, I tried to stop and say, hey, stamp that off so that when we put the sentiment on, it shows up. So that's why I'm doing it kind of together like that. Now this can go on the inside of the card, and then that's where we have the space to write your greetings and well wishes and all of that here, like so. So you already got the inside done, which is usually one of the last things I do. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is just take and put some adhesive on that 3/4 inch strip so that that doesn't want to flap and flip in the wind. And so now that's laying down. And because this was from a class, I have this already pre-cut, so I'm not going to have to run that through. This is going to go and center, and putting each edge so that it's centered on that strip there. So knowing that, I'm going to put my green glue. Does everybody refer to this as your green glue instead of liquid glue? I should call it liquid glue, but I feel like everybody calls it green glue and they know what I'm talking about. So I refer to it as that too. Okay, so I'm just putting liquid glue then from the edge across the top and to the edge so that it sticks only to the top part of the card. And this will make sense because now as it opens, that's going to be like that, and it's going to open like so. So kind of a fun little window. And like I said, now this part is going to float in there. And when I say float, it's going to have just like an 1/8 or 1/4 inch in between here and that frame. But let's get a sentiment on there from that stamp set. So I'm going to open up my Misty Moonlight ink pad here. And for the sentiment, I've got You've Been on My Mind. So I'm just going to ink that up in Misty Moonlight. And I kind of love this font. It's cursive, but kind of easy to read and just very nice. And now before I put this on, I want to warn you, especially if you like to use your own paper up, which is always good, and copy the design, that any tricks or tips that I can pass along. Now know that this is going to get flipped up too, so you're going to want to make sure that you don't put any dimensionals in that space there. So I'm just going to put it on the top part. So I'm going to put my dimensionals kind of here across the top half, just about 3, like so. Take off the top. Oops, this one's still on there. And then I can just center that in there. There we go, like so. So now we've got that, no dimensional showing and no dimensional or adhesive that's going to accidentally stick and close this so that it doesn't rip or tear for the person getting it either. Now when I added the embellishments, these are not the embellishments that are part of the suite, but when my son was home for a quick break, this is how long ago I did the this project for a class, he goes, I think I like those embellishments better. And then I'm always like asking him for like advice. If he's around, I'll be like, hey, do you got a second? And he's always so helpful about that. So at first he's like, I don't think you even need any embellishments, Mom. Like sometimes like with busy paper, that's good enough. And I love that, like how he thinks, you know, that through and everything. So these are the 2023 through 2025 in color opaque sparkle dots. So there's a lot of those in colors in this particular designer series paper pack. So it was fun to know that, like, if I put this with that paper, a lot of the designs will just automatically match up. And the other fun thing is I noticed a lot of blues missing, even though my sample had like the more golden color on there. And so then I knew people were like, oh yeah, this blue coordinates and matches well too. Like the adhesive little circle there is off centered a little bit, but I'm just going to grab a couple of these wild wheat. I'm just going to take 2 and just place those down in the corner, and they've kind of got a little bit of a shimmer shine. So when they're called opaque sparkles, that's kind of what it is. It's not too overly sparkle because like this card doesn't really beg for a lot of sparkle, but it just kind of adds that subtle shine and specialness to it there. So so we've got that, and usually then I end with the inside, but that's already there like so. So very easy fun fold. And for those that might want to try and place an order yet tonight for $75 to get the free shipping, I've got this host code going, and Deb King's host code is still available as well. So if you think like you're late to the party, no. So free shipping goes until midnight Stampin' Up! Time, which is based Mountain Time. So if you're in Minnesota and think, okay, how much time do I have? You can actually place an order till 1 o'clock a.m. So that'll help you too. If you're a night owl, I will not be up till 1 o'clock a.m. So if you need help with me placing an order for you, you can still reach out to me tonight. I probably will only be available for another hour, but if you're comfortable with doing or placing your own order online, you can go ahead and do that till 1 a.m. and get free shipping on orders of $75 or more. So hopefully you've enjoyed this inspiration. I know I did a fun fold similar to this like a few months ago, but it's always amazing to me too how the different paper you use can make the card look completely different as well. So I thought it would be fun to show you that and then showcase that suite that I've been really wanting to show you too. So have a good night. I will probably see you back here on Friday afternoon sometime. Take care. Bye-bye.